I'm Thurman Smith, chairman of our local board, and on behalf of our board of directors for Star Communications, we'd like to welcome all of you to our meeting today. We've getting sort of used to this. About 2.5 years ago, we got a visit. Today we got another visit, helping us get to where we'd like to be in getting rural broadband to all of our customers in STAR's territory. It's been a real pleasure to work through 2 grants, and we are looking for being able to work through some more that in about 5 years from now, we should be probably 100% fiber to the home. Won't that be great? I would be amiss if I didn't say thank you for all of you being here and helping us celebrate this occasion. Also, I'd like to tell you how much the board appreciates Jeff Nethercutt and his staff at Star Communications. Things like this just does not happen. It takes dedication and work, and I'd like to thank everybody in the Star family for working hard to make sure that the future for broadband and the future for Star Communication will be great. Thank you.
Good morning, or good afternoon. I'm sorry, it is afternoon now. Merry Christmas to everybody. This is we couldn't have asked for a better Christmas present than to have this grant to expand broadband in rural southeastern North Carolina. I want to welcome you to Star Communications and welcome to Sampson County. Today is a great day for Star, its employees and its members and its customers, especially in northern Sampson County. My name is Jeff Nethercutt. I'm the Executive Vice President and CEO here at Star, and we're glad that you've joined us today to celebrate the announcement of the award of the Community Connect Grant that will be focused in our Caheri exchange. This will enable us to build and construct a fiber-to-the-premise, fiber optic broadband network that will offer speeds that are necessary to compete in the global economy of the 21st century. This grant, totaling $2.3 million, will be part of a total investment of $2.7 million to expand Star's fiber optic footprint in the region. And the project consists of 120 miles of fiber optic construction that will pass and offer service to 1,800 homes and 15 businesses in the Caheri exchange. These funds will also help construct a community center that will be available to the public for their use to access the internet for those that may not be able to do so otherwise. We'll have more information on that as this progresses. At this time, I would certainly like to recognize some of our guests that are here with us today. First, I'd like to recognize the members of our board of directors, and you've already met Mr. Smith. That would be Mr. Thurman Smith. He's the president of our board. He represents the South River and Cypress Creek exchanges. Mr. Jack Bowen, who was our vice president, represents the Heralds Exchange for Star. Mr. Robert Thornton is our secretary-treasurer. He represents the Six Runs Exchange. Ms. Judith Barnes is our assistant secretary-treasurer, and she represents the Caheri Exchange, and she's extremely happy today. We also have Mr. Herschel Edge, who's here with us today, a board member who represents the White Oak Exchange. Mr. Kai Barnhill, and I don't think Kai made it today. If he is, I'm sorry. He represents the White Oak Exchange down in Bladen County. Mr. Robert Hester is over in the corner. Mr. Hester represents the Lisbon Exchange and served as our board president for 20 years. So thank you, Mr. Hester. Mr. Sterling Lennon, the board member from the Abbotsburg Exchange in Bladen County. He could not be with us today. He had a prior commitment that he could not get out of. We also have with us today Mr. Ronnie Alderman. Mr. Alderman represents the Herring Exchange here in Sampson County. These individuals have been vital to the governance of Star over many decades and to provide guidance and direction in our efforts to expand and provide broadband services throughout eastern North Carolina. And we thank them all for their efforts and their commitment to that task. We also have several others with us today, and I'm certainly going to do my best not to overlook anyone. If I do, I apologize, but I'm going to try to make sure I cover everyone that's here. From the USDA Department of Rural Development, State Director Reginald Spake, and Mr. Spake's right there. USDA Rural Development Public Information Officer Rob Kearns, and I talked to Rob several times. Representing Congressman David Rouser's office, we've got Billy Christ, who's here with us today. Representing the Sampson County Board of Commissioners, Ms. Sue Lee, who is the chair of the board. Representing Senator Tom Tillis's office, Adam Caldwell is over here. And Adam is a native of this particular area that this grant will be a part of, up in that particular area. Our County Director of Economic Development, Steve Barrington, is with us. Also, Assistant Director Ray Jordan. I think Ray came in as well. He's right there. Representing our North Carolina Broadband Cooperative Coalition, Britton Allen from the Allen Law Firm in Raleigh. Our Executive Director of our Clinton Sampson Chamber of Commerce, Matt Stone. And if there are any others here and I have missed you, I apologize. But we do have a lot of people here, and we're so glad you're here today. This is a great day for STAR and a great day for this community and this county. Over the past 2 years, a really bright light has been shown on the need for broadband, particularly in rural areas. The COVID pandemic has magnified this need, with people being forced to work remotely, students attending school virtually, and all of us being introduced to telemedicine. With grants such as Community Connect, these changes in the way we live can be accommodated much more easily. Our members and our customers expect and deserve these services, as do those who live in more urban areas. This is a means to close the digital divide that has existed in most rural areas of America for quite a while now. At STAR, we're dedicated to bridging that divide and extending the cooperative mission of serving the unserved, and that's never been more important than it is today. Through these grant programs offered by USDA, the Office of Rural Development, as well as state grant programs, I'm confident that STAR Communications can reach its ultimate goal of having a fiber optic broadband connection to every customer we have the honor of serving. Now, at this time, I would like to recognize Mr. Reginald Spake, State Director of Rural Development for USDA, to come, and he has some comments and some more information to share with you about Community Connect and what's going on with USDA right now. Mr. Spake.
To all the elected officials who are present, Adam Caldwell, I've seen over a period of time and in some of my previous walks, and to Congressman Rouser's office, to any of the local elected officials who are here, to Mr. Nethercutt, the Executive Vice President, CEO, to the members of the board, to the stakeholders who are present, and to all who are gathered here today. Thank you so very much for being here. I tell you, I had an awesome opportunity with Mrs. Smith and Mr. Edge and Mr. Nethercutt. I tell people I'm new to rural development, but I'm not new to rural. We were having some conversations about our tobacco field days. And, I had to just kind of look off in the distance a couple of times there when they were talking, and I was thinking about those lugs and hanging that tobacco. But it's always good to be in rural North Carolina, because I am a country boy, and I'm proud of it. And so I thank you, gentlemen, for allowing me to have that moment of nostalgia down memory lane today. But thank you all again for being here. Again, I want to recognize staff person that's with me here today, Mr. Rob Kearns, our public information officer. I show up places, banners show up, banners pop up. They didn't just pop up out of the concrete. There are people who help and do some of those things or whatever, and I always want to recognize the people behind the scenes that help make things happen. Thank you so very much, Rob, for your presence and for your working, sir. As you know, and we've talked about it before, and as I was speaking before and talking with the gentleman, high-speed internet is the new electricity. We don't talk about whether or not we put plumbing in a home and put electricity in a home. And so high-speed internet is part of that new conversation. We have to have that conversation if we're going to be serious about fixing some of the issues that we have encountered, especially the issues that have been front and center over the last couple of years. Through the Community Connect program, it helps rural communities extend access where broadband service is least likely to be commercially available, but where it can make a tremendous difference in the quality of life for people and businesses. Star Telephone Membership Corporation will use this $2.3 million Community Connect Grant to construct an approximately 120-mile fiber to the premises system. This system will expand access to economic education, healthcare, and public safety opportunities for 1,800 residents and 15 businesses in Sampson County. Funds will also help to build a community center where residents can access high-speed internet access. STAR, as it is called by many, I went and I looked at the history, and it is a very impressive history. And for those who may not know it, it was a moment of opportunity of learning for myself. And I just want, for those who are not familiar with it, just wanted to share it with you because it is impressive. STAR, is, as it is called by many, is a nonprofit cooperative which is owned and operated by its members. They serve their members with the purpose of offering the lowest cost and highest quality communications possible. STAR was the first telephone company east of the Mississippi to offer a fully redundant fiber optic ring, solidifying their commitment to offer the best in technology. STAR was also one of the first to offer 100% high-speed internet service to all customers. They were one of the first to do that, 100% high-speed to all customers. This announcement today, it demonstrates STAR's continued commitment to bring cutting-edge technology to the area by prudently investing time, money, and effort for the betterment of their members, customers, and businesses. The STAR mission states that they are dedicated to excellence, and they strive to be the best at providing quality services, competitive prices, and dependability levels that are exceeded by none. This project certainly lives up to that mission and their corporate motto, neighbors serving neighbors. We at USDA, we are proud to be partners here with you in this particular project today. I'm here with Star Communications. I want to thank you all for being here and attending. This is impressive for this close to Christmas. This is impressive. I want to thank you all for being here today. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to each of you. Thank you.
I did fail to recognize one person that was here has been very important in the grant and the community center is the superintendent of Sampson County Schools, Dr. David Gooden, and David's right there. I'm sorry about that. I'd be remiss if I didn't also extend some thanks to my management team that were so instrumental in putting this grant application together. And I can't name everybody, but the senior management team, Kyle Randleman, if Kyle, you're here somewhere. Kyle is our Vice President of Marketing and Customer Service Operations. We also have Steve Harrison back here, who is our Vice President of Engineering. Donna Bullard, who's our Vice President of Corporate Operations, couldn't be here today. And but she sends her best, and she's vitally integral in the application process. Bobby Rosenberger, who is our Vice President of Human Resources, and Johnny Eason is our Vice President of Operations. And I've seen Johnny. I know he's here someplace. Here he is. I see him raising his hand in the back. But these are some of the people that get it done every day. They're the ones responsible once these funds are received to actually, and you can see the equipment, the cable, the labor, the electronics, and everything that goes into provisioning this service. But these are the people that actually get it done on a daily basis, as well as all the other installers and central office technicians and administrative people and marketing, you name it. I mean, I have a good group, 85 employees, and they all work extremely hard to make this happen under some not so ideal circumstances on occasion. So anyway, I wanted to be sure I recognize those people. But again, thank you all for being here today, members of the media, other people. We really appreciate that. And we look forward to hopefully having another one of these in the not too distant future. Anyway, thank you very much.